Black Oak is an owner of commercial real estate, and that commercial real estate is used for everyday consumer needs, including grocery stores, healthcare facilities, restaurants, things that all of us use in our everyday lives. Our emphasis is on the Mid-Atlantic. That's where our properties all are. Most of those properties are in the state of Maryland. And our customers, as we view it, are our tenants at the shopping centers themselves and our capital partners, both our debt and equity partners. Black Oak also has an emphasis on sustainability in a practical sense. We have worked into multiple different shopping centers, electric vehicle charging stations, and also worked to negotiate wind power contracts for the bulk of our lighting needs and electricity draw at the centers that we control. And that is something we continue to look at in ways that we can incorporate into our business into the future. As Black Oak has grown over the years, in the past, all of our deals were financed with our own unique pot of equity partners. And as we grew and looking at the market around us, we decided it made sense to raise money in advance of having properties identified. So Black Oak 3 accomplished that and raised $25 million of equity to go acquire additional centers in the Mid-Atlantic region. And in trying to distill what makes that our fund and what we've done with that capital unique, I think it really comes down to the number of people impacted by those investments in their everyday life. Consumers, thousands of consumers use our centers daily, and from the small business side, we have used our capital resources to enable small tenants to expand and finance to grow their businesses and increase the occupancy of the centers that they are and really stabilize and turn those around. So we bought approximately $50 million worth of assets in this fund, and we really, each of those had, to one degree or another, a degree of financial distress. And we used our transactions to recapitalize those deals and put less debt, fixed for long periods of time, as well as reserving new money to go into those centers and revitalize them and expand the number of small businesses within those centers. It's one of those tough things. You see politicians routinely trying to estimate this number, but our own quick and dirty number is that at least 50 jobs have been added to the state as a result of the investments we have made in stabilizing those assets and financing the small businesses. We kind of view ourselves as a venture capitalist for mom and pops and have added multiple small businesses to those centers, and those investments aren't possible for owners that have financial difficulty. And as I mentioned earlier, we also have used some of our time and energy to invest in green initiatives at these centers, which exposes consumers to that element, which we think is important and a long-term investment.